Want to print eye-catching textured prints like these? What about this textured map? Or how about raising the scales on this snake? Let's dive in and show you how easy it is within iQueue. First, go to your Printer Settings tab. When you check the Textured Print box, you'll notice right off the bat that two new menu options appear: Layering Strategy and Number of Layers. Number of layers simply refers to how many layers of white get laid down before your final color layer does. Layering strategy refers to which method the printer will use to determine how much ink to put where. Now don't worry if that's a bit confusing, we'll dig into it and look at each option individually. The first strategy, brightness, raise lighter colors, tells the printer to put the maximum number of white layers underneath the lightest color, then work its way down from there. In other words, if your job is set to 14 layers, the lightest color in the image will get all 14 layers put underneath it, while the darkest color will get no white layers, and all the colors in between will get varying numbers of layers based upon their lightness value. So let's take a look at what one of these prints might look like. To really show off what this can do, we'll use an image with a lot of good lightness variation as well as contrast. In iQueue, set your resolution to museum quality and adjust your media height to the appropriate number. Then, check the Textured Printing box, select Brightness, Raise Light Colors, and choose how many layers you're going to use. For this job, we'll go with a solid 14 layers. Place your media on the bed at the starting 00 mark, then press Print. As it runs, you'll notice that iQueue will show you which layer is printing, with one layer more than your initial selection. You're not seeing things, that's just your color layer. So for this job, layer 15 out of 15 is when we get to sit back and admire our beautiful work. Back in iQueue, the second layering strategy we'll see is brightness, raise dark colors. As you can probably tell, this is just the reverse of the previous option and can achieve some seriously cool effects, like this embossed treasure map or this etched version of our very own night sky. Both options are great for really bringing out the textures in oil paintings or watercolor prints. Your next option when moving down the list is saturation, raise vibrant colors. As the name suggests, the most vibrant colors in an image will receive the most layers of white underneath, with the number going down the closer you get to whites and grays. This option, and its reverse, saturation, raise non-vibrant colors, is a fantastic pick for prints with just a color or two surrounded by monochrome, like this portrait here, or prints with lots of variation in color density. The last layering strategy you'll find is raise selected color, which, as you can guess, will allow you to select any color in your image and have the printer put the maximum number of white layers underneath it, with the number tapering off the further away from that color the image gets on the color spectrum. This option is especially well suited for emphasizing one particular area of an image, or even doing raised line work for something like this piece of stained glass. You'll also notice that in your Printer Settings tab, there's a drop-down menu labeled Color Mode, which, when clicked, offers the additional options of monochrome or white, which can also achieve some really powerful printing capabilities like this relief sculpture. Equipped with these helpful hints, iQueue's powerful textured printing feature, your imagination, and a few bottles of white ink, the possibilities are limitless. So what are you waiting for? Get out there, experiment, and bring your boldest ideas to life.